Well, welcome back. We are to doing things. Gotta talk to allow the excavation. I thought we spoke with Mother Mildred. Maybe it didn't save it.
I can't think of anything else.
No, we
What are
talked
those
to her.
berries?
An ancient breed, no good for eating. However, they do have some medicinal qualities.
I see. What are those berries? They look some... The cottage is... I shouldn't enter.
Anything else to do here? No. Okay, well, Mother Mildred, I thought I talked to you.
Miss
Wait,
Bateman,
okay.
Yes.
remember what I told you when we first met? You're better off waiting for the next train back to the city.
Why?
Something terrible happened to Samuel Bryden in that Barrow. Whatever they found down there, I'd wager it got to your father too. Tell me you won't disturb Hobbs Barrow.
I can't make that promise, Mildred.
Can't say I didn't warn you. There is something unnatural about that place.
We must seek to understand the world by rational means, Ms. Walker. One cannot abandon reason.
All right, flashback.
Thomasina! Thomasina, come here this instant.
Is that my
I'm
mother?
playing with Josephine.
She can wait. This is very important.
All right. Game saved.
What is it, Mummy?
It's your father.
He is very
Daddy's
sick.
home?
No, my dear. I must go to Bakewell with haste. Miss Bowes will look after you whilst I'm gone. Is that clear?
Where's Daddy?
He's had an accident.
What happened?
He's come off his horse.
Silly Daddy. Will he be all right?
Of course he will be fine. Your father is as strong as an ox. But I need to go collect him, all right?
Can't I come too?
No, dear. Miss Bowes will look after you.
But I want to come.
Go pick up your dolls, then come inside, all right?
Yes, Mummy.
All right, let's go pick up those dolls. Doll.
Josephine, it's time to go inside now.
Yeah, that's right, Josephine. Oh,
Where did Mummy go?
okay. I thought the maid was just creepily staring at me. It was just the end of the cutscene. I get it. I'm definitely not overly spooked. All right. Ooh, resin.
The resin has set somewhat. It's firmly gripped to the stump.
Do I got my chisel? Chisel that resin.
I've collected some waxy resin.
Perfect. No idea what we're going to need it for, but if it's available, we want it. Where'd that squirrel go? Let's go back in
I
the hole.
shan't be visiting the badgers again. I was lucky to escape intact.
It was weird that, what are we doing here?
I helped him then, and I can help him again.
So we're thinking about the Barrow of Hobbs. I see. Mr. Tillett.
Arthur, you won't believe it. The journal belongs to my father. He was here in Bewley. Arthur? Hello?
What's happening to Arthur? Something
Oh.
bad.
Sorry, I'm trying to remember something.
What is it?
I'm not sure. Something in the woods. It will come back to me. You say your father were in Bewley?
Yes! Mildred said that he helped Samuel Bryden excavate Hobbs Barrow 25 years ago.
Well, I'll be. Let's talk about it tonight at the plough.
Hey, Arthur, you want to turn around and look at me?
Arthur, I must tell you about the dream I had. I was at Hobbs Barrow and there was a creature. It told me it saved my father from something inside and that I would find proof of this in the morning. Sure enough, when I awoke, the journal was in my room. Mildred confirmed the journal belonged to my father. The creature told me it could help my father again. I mean, it was merely a dream. I don't know what to think anymore. Arthur? Arthur, are you listening? Fine then, we'll talk later. I
What?
hope you piece together your memories. You're
This...
staring intently.
Come on, woman. Clearly bad thing is happening there. Wonder if it has any relevance that he was underneath the owl in the tree. Let's go to Bryden's farm.
Hello, Wally.
Go away! You gave the door back to my sister.
It wasn't very nice of you to bury her favourite toy, Wally.
I gave it to the fair folk, and you stole it back from them.
You don't really believe in fairies, do you? You're old enough to know better.
They're real, and thanks to you, I'm cursed.
There's no such thing as curses either, Wally.
Go away!
Interesting. Lots of flashbacks today, huh?
Mummy?
Get away from the fire, Thomasina.
What are you burning?
Nothing. Just waste. Now go inside.
That's Daddy's journal, clearly.
Abrax. Mummy, what is this?
Abrax.
Waste. Burn it.
Abrax. Is that tickling? I mean, it sounds magic-y, but I don't know if it's tickling any particular bells for me at the moment.
Good day, Mr. Bryden.
Miss,
I...
I'll stop you there. I know what you're going to ask. No, I haven't changed my mind. There'll be no digging here, lass.
Mr. Bryden, allow me to explain. There has been an astonishing development this morning.
Yes?
My father was with your brother during the excavation.
Oh,
Yes, can you believe it? I had no idea he had been here.
the answer's still no, lass. I saw what happened to poor Samuel. I won't risk the same happening to anyone else.
But
That's enough now. You can feast your eyes on that hovel to your heart's content, but there'll be no digging.
What about if I show you the
look,
journal?
Mr. Bryden, my father's journal. It confirms he was with your brother during the excavation of Hob's Barrow.
Ha! Take that away from me. I'll be having none of that.
What if I show you the weird rock?
What do you make of this stone, Mr. Bryden? It was strapped to my father's journal.
Wait a minute. Let me see that.
Alright,
By
progress.
God. Wait here a moment. I need to get something from inside.
I waited for what felt like an age,
Oh, I gotta click, I
and I
forget.
realised that Mr. Bryden must have been in a great debate with himself, wondering whether or not to share his own piece of the mystery with me. The goat stared at me, seemingly in pity, as I stood there in that rolling fog. Finally, Mr. Bryden emerged.
Now then, as far as I know, what I have here is the only thing that Samuel brought back from Barrow. Take a look.
Kaz with two snakes.
Incredible! A pair!
That's been in my drawer ever since Samuel passed. I suppose it might be important, so I kept it safe.
Okay.
Fate is clearly playing a part in your arrival, lass.
Please, Mr. Bryden, allow me to excavate Hob's Barrow, a place that is no more than dirt and stone.
You're not gonna give up, are you, lass?
I'm not.
Samuel managed to say one thing about those men that helped him. I think it's time I tell you.
Yes?
He stuttered out that one of those fellows could barely walk after they got out of there. Tongue-tied too, the man were.
My father.
You what?
My father. He had an accident around 25 years ago that left him bedbound and unable to talk.
Aye, could be him.
My mother told me it happened in a horse riding accident.
Samuel boarded up that barrow for a reason. Something unnatural occurred, I know it.
Mr. Bryden, we must rely on our rational faculties to explain any...
Promise me you'll be careful. Any sign of trouble, leave without hesitation and we board that accursed place up again. Understood?
Wait, you're giving me permission to excavate?
Aye. Against me better judgment. I don't have the energy to stop you, lass.
Thank you so much. I am grateful.
Don't make me regret my decision. Take Samuel's stone.
Are you sure?
Aye. Give it back to me when you're finished, though.
I promise. Thank you. I'll be sure to show you my discoveries, Mr. Bryden.
I'd rather you don't. Now then, I've got things to get on with.
I don't suppose you can spare any labour to help me with the dig?
Don't push your luck, lass. Market's on today. Plenty of able-bodied men about.
Sure.
Ta-ra now.
Ta-ra.
And like that, I finally had permission to excavate Hob's Barrow. As exciting as that was, I was distracted by what Mr. Bryden said of his brother's associate. There was no doubt in my mind that father was the stricken man he spoke of. You told me he was crippled after coming off his horse. Why did you lie to me? To protect me? To stop me from following in his footsteps? You failed, and so did Charles Bryden. He should have said no. He should have never given me that stone.
That's foreboding.
Ah, the smell.
Let's go back out. I want to see if there's anything that we can piece together out here.
Someone has carved the letters A-R in...
A-R-R-R-R.
Finally, though first. Finally, though...
Okay. So, nothing else going on here. Map. Let's go. Let's just start at the railway station. Anybody here? Nope. Alright, actually, there's an idea. Can I combine the stones?
I can't see how that will help me.
I mean, I can. Okay. Nothing currently. Let's go back to town. Let's talk to our buddy.
Joe, perhaps you've had enough sugar?
Don't you start and all.
Let's talk about Mother Mildred.
What do you know of Mother Mildred?
I'll tell you what I know about Mother Mildred. She wants locking up.
How so?
She owes me a small fortune on her tab from years ago. Do remind her next time you see her, won't you?
I'd rather not get involved, if you don't mind.
Be careful who you trust, Miss Bateman.
Of course. Very careful.
Who is Miss Tompkins?
A housemaid in the employ of Panswick Manor. She comes by to pick up his lordship's weekly paper.
I'm surprised newspapers are available in Bewley.
Aye, his lordship gets what he wants.
I've had some rather unbelievable news, Stanley.
Oh? Remarkable.
Quite the coincidence, is it not?
Remarkable. Just remarkable.
Do you recall my father from back then?
I'm afraid not. Those were my droving days, you see. I didn't spend much time in Bewley, but an interesting turn of events nonetheless.
Lord
Lord
Panswick.
Panswick likes to keep up with affairs from outside of Bewley.
Aye, he has many interests around the country.
What sort of interests?
His lordship's affairs are his own business.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
Let's see. Stanley, you got anything
What
about
do
to
you
say
make of
this
this
stone?
stone?
That's a funny looking thing.
Yes, but have you seen anything like it?
Never.
Okay, well, what about my other stone?
What do you make of this?
That's a fun. It's got
Yes.
never.
But you just saw it, my dude. Hey, Joe, what's up?
Hello?
Oh, aye, she's back again. Can't a man's ring? There's nought for you.
Horrible man. How many more sugar cubes is he going to add to his tea? He'll have no teeth left by the end of the day.
Ha. Maybe that's the goal. Maybe he's chewed something so horrible. Can I use the waxy resin on the
I'm
knife?
not sure what that would...
Yeah, I'm not sure either, to be fair. I want that knife. Alright, let's talk to the people in town. I want to talk to the blacksmith. Blacksmith here? I hear the tink, tink, tink. Yes, perfect. I'm going to show him the stones.
What do you make of this stone?
Don't look like out to me.
Well, what do you make of this stone?
What do you make...
Don't look.
Dang it.
Good day.
Hey, oh.
Let's talk about some folklore.
Are you familiar with any local folklore?
Oh, aye. The old cobbler used to tell me some right stories. Swore he sold a pair of boots to a goblin when he were a young man.
A goblin, you say? I take it this cobbler was a regular at the Plough and Furrow?
Never drank a day in his life. Sober as a judge. Have you been to the Devil's Toe?
Yes, I'm familiar with the cairn.
Some say they've seen the goblin's daughter there, playing her fiddle. Can't say I've seen her myself, mind.
Look at
journal.
this, Mr. Crozier. It's my father's journal.
Oh, aye? Why are you showing me?
Did you slip it under my door last night?
Ha! Have you gone daft? Why would I have your father's journal?
Never mind. Did the sketches inside mean anything to you?
Looks like a load of rubbish to me.
I'm having some trouble extricating a knife from a table in the Plough and Furrow. Might I borrow a pair of pliers?
A knife, you say? I can get that out for you.
That's very kind of you, Mr. Crozier.
Think nothing of it. Wait here.
Nice. I don't have to do the knife.
That were a struggle. Here you are.
Thank you so much.
Let's talk about
Do you
the goblin.
know any other stories about this goblin?
I don't have the time to be standing here gossiping about old wives' tales.
Apologies.
My father.
I found out my father visited Bewley 25 years ago. William Bateman, perhaps you remember him?
I would have been just a lad. What were he here for?
That's what I intend to find out. Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
Alright. So that was you. People are setting up for the market. Hey, woman.
Good day.
I'm still setting up my stuff.
Oh, I'm so...
Okay, well that was that. What about back here? Anybody home? Nope, no one's home.
Mr. Long must...
Okay. What about over by the church? No, don't knock on that door. That's not helpful.
I don't think anyone is home.
Alright, church. She's not here. Oh, dog. Can I pet the dog?
Hey, boy.
No, we're gonna follow the dog. We're gonna check in the church real quick. Nobody here. Okay. Check this door. It lock.
It's locked.
Alright, now let's follow the dog. Let's see. Not hearing the dog anymore, so we went the wrong way. Maybe the dog went this way. Oh, yes. That's weird.
Hello, dear.
Good day.
Sydney, must you be so unruly? Run along home now, won't you?
This doesn't bode well.
I believe we've met.
Miss Thomasina Bateman, the famous antiquarian.
My reputation precedes me.
I can assure you it does.
And you are?
James.
What do you know of Lord Panswick?
A fine gentleman. Now that is someone who commands respect.
Okay, so
Do you
this
know him
is Lord
personally?
Panswick.
No, I don't think anyone can really claim that. But what a tiring subject. Shall we discuss something a little more exciting?
He is Lord Panswick, clearly.
Are you a painter?
You see this beck before you. Look at the water. See how it tumbles and falls. I seek one spot on which my eyes can rest. Be it a stone or a small corner of the current. I meet it with my gaze. And out of the tumbling and falling, a new land rises. I see a new world.
You certainly have the eloquence of an artist. What are you painting?
A new world.
Quite the ambition.
Indeed, my ambition knows no bounds.
Can I see it?
Not yet. It's not finished. And such a world is not complete without you in it.
You flatter me, James.
Nonsense.
He was
Say you'll
painting
let
in
me
purple.
paint you.
I haven't even seen your work. What if you can't paint?
Don't fret, my dear. You shall be the shining star of my new world. When the time comes, I shall call on thee.
It don't feel good. It feels very much like feels very much like he is going to remake the world and
What do you
bad
make
things.
of this stone?
It looks antique. You might want to keep a hold of it.
Do you know Leonard Shoulder?
A man of Bewley.
Yes.
I care not for the men of Bewley. Only for the visitors.
Okay.
Was that your dog?
Yes, his name is Sidney. Quite the excitable pup. Don't mind his bark. The little fellow wouldn't hurt a fly.
Do you know of Hobbs Barrow?
I'd like to know more about you, Thomasina. What time do you like to rise in the morning? How do you like your tea? What makes you happy?
Let's lie.
Late, with 3 spoons of sugar and spending time with my husband.
You disappoint me. I sense no truth in your words. Are you a woman of dubious principles, Thomasina?
Yes.
You ask too many questions. Goodbye.
See you soon, my dear.
Unhappy about this whole thing. Unhappy. Where's this go again? No, I don't want to be here. I want to go... Let's see. We gotta get men. We gotta get laborers. Laboriers. Laboriers? Oh. There's a fox eating the resin. So it's supposed to attract our attention to it, but we already got that.
There's nothing else.
No? Nothing else here? Well, we got spooky music here. Okay, investigate focal... no stone unturned, so to speak. Ooh! Map. Let's go to Devil's Toe. I want to look at Devil's Toe with my rocks.
The Devil's... What a peculiar name. I can't quite see the resemblance myself.
What if I use a rock?
I'm not sure what...
What if I use a different rock? Oops. A different rock. What if I use...
I'm not sure what that...
What if I use a chisel?
Can't see how that...
What if I use a
I
trowel?
don't wish to dig...
What if I use a knife?
I'm not sure what...
Maybe I should go kill Lord Panswick. There's a thought.
A carved stone. I think it... It's bolted. No sign of... A carved stone. I think...
Okay, carved stone.
No, that's...
No? No? Carved stone? Carved stone? No? Carved stone?
That is not coming off.
Dang it. Well, that was worth an idea.
I've no... Mr.
Can I use a knife on the window to get in?
I can't see how that...
No. Okay. What are my other locations? The church, the wood, Shoulders Cottage, the farm. Wait, let's go back to the church and go to the gardens on the right. I want to talk to the priest. Where is the priest? Oh, who are
Hello?
you? Is that the goblin's daughter? Seems like goblin's daughter type of behavior.
Excuse me, sir.
Who are you?
Yes?
Did you see a young girl with blonde hair pass by here?
No, lass. Here you are. Are you Thomasina Bateman?
Okay, Leonard Shoulder.
That's my name.
How marvellous. It's me, Leonard Shoulder.
Heavens! I'd given up on finding you.
Please take a seat, Miss Bateman. We have much to discuss.
You've proven to be quite the enigma, Mr. Shoulder.
I'm mortified. I offer you 1,000 apologies. You see, I've been bound to me bed these past few days with a terrible fever.
How
That's
dreadful.
not
I take it you're feeling
true.
better now?
Aye, I were on me way to find you when I stopped here to catch me breath. I've not much go in me these days.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I were worried you'd have given up on me and left town.
I had no idea what had become of you, Mr. Shoulder. I spent a good amount of time pounding on your front door.
I'm embarrassed, I really am. I've been doing my best to sleep through the fever. I am so very sorry. Please accept my apology, Miss Bateman.
Fine, Mr. Shoulder. I've come all this way. Let us speak of the business at hand.
Marvellous.
I've just learned that my father was part of a previous excavation of Hob's Barrow some 25 years ago. Why didn't you mention this in your letter?
What? Where did you hear that?
I have my means.
I swear, Miss Bateman, I had no idea.
I take it you will also deny delivering me my father's journal?
I'm confused. What journal?
My father's journal was slipped under my door at the Plough and Furrow. It wasn't you who did this.
I've been bound to me bed, lass. What an extraordinary coincidence. You are following in your father's footsteps.
It would seem so, Mr. Shoulder.
The white glove.
Is this your glove?
I've been looking all over for that. Where did you find it?
In the alley behind the Plough and Furrow on the night of my arrival. Were you there?
As I say, I've been bedbound for several days, Miss Bateman.
How odd.
Can I please have it back?
Here.
Thank you.
Why did you invite me to excavate Hob's Barrow?
I've always been curious about the colourful folklore surrounding the place. My father told me all sorts of stories about it when I were a wee fellow. Stories that some folk around here take a little too seriously, especially after those lads entered the Barrow a while back.
Tell me more of this folklore you mention.
It is said that Hob's Barrow is home to a goblin. Everyone in Bewley has some version or another of this story. But the version my father told me as a child described the Barrow as a thin place. The goblin were deemed to be the guardian of this so-called thin place.
Explain the thin
What is
place.
a thin place?
A place where one can walk between worlds, where the flesh meets the spirit world. Just superstition, of course, as you will know.
How did you know about me?
I saw your interview in the Bakewell Times. A young lady travelling about the land, digging up barrows. Perfect for the job.
Mr. Bryden has given me permission to excavate Hob's Barrow.
Marvellous. I'm sorry you've had to sort all this out in my absence. When do we start?
Tomorrow, I hope. But first I need to recruit some locals to assist with the dig. It's too much work for me to do on my own.
I see. Bewley has its fair share of strapping young lads. You'll find assistance, Miss Bateman.
Did you know my father?
I don't believe so. What's his name?
William Bateman. He was in Bewley for at least a few days, from my understanding.
I'm sorry, lass. The name doesn't ring a bell.
Are you sure you had no idea of my father's involvement in the previous excavation?
I'm quite sure. A most fascinating coincidence, but nothing more than that.
I'm starting to wonder if it's more than mere coincidence, Mr. Shoulder.
Miss Bateman, I did not take you for a credulous individual.
I'm not of the sort. What can you tell me about the previous excavation of Hob's Barrow?
Oh, it were 25 years ago, or thereabout. Back then, Bewley were undergoing a period of great strife. Samuel Bryden hadn't harvested a single crop for 2 seasons. Even Hernwood was sick. Berries went to rot almost as quickly as they grew. Folks started to believe the ground were blighted. Disease spread through the livestock too. People were going hungry, a panic set in.
That sounds terrible.
Aye, but I managed to keep myself fed. These things happen in nature, but the blame for it all fell on Hob's Barrow. It were long said that a goblin made his home there. A rumour took root that the goblin were not best pleased with the villagers. In revenge for some unperceived slight, the goblin placed a curse on the soil itself. The villagers believed that ridding the barrow of its lodger would put an end to it all.
Hogwash. My father would have paid no heed to such tales.
Whether it were his intent to join the excavation when coming here, I do not know. But whatever it were that Samuel Bryden and those lads did inside that barrow, people say it did the trick. The crops started to grow back, and health returned to the livestock. Bewley were no longer in the grip of dark forces. You must understand, folk here are a superstitious lot. They don't want you disturbing whatever it were those lads did. As far as the villagers are concerned, the problem were fixed. The thought of another excavation must be conjuring panic that you'll undo whatever it were they did.
This does explain a lot.
And it's also why I'd venture nobody around here wants you to touch the place.
Except for you.
I want to know what's there.
Surely you don't believe these tales of goblins and curses to be true?
Not at all. However, I suspect those lads did find something in the barrow. But did it have any connection to failing crops and dying livestock? No. I can assure you there's nothing to fear. Coincidence reigns supreme.
So what do you think they found?
That is for us to discover, Miss Bateman.
Who was the third man who joined my father and Mr. Bryden on the excavation?
I'm afraid I don't know. Although I'd heard about the excavation and I were intrigued by it, I mostly stayed at home during that time. The atmosphere in the village was rather too tense for me liking. And besides, the excavation were undertaken with an air of mystery about it.
This is my father's journal.
Incredible. Can I look inside?
You may.
Look at these drawings. Wonder what it all means.
You and I both. It all feels very out of character for my father.
I'm sure you'll find the answers beneath the soil, Miss Bateman.
What do you make of these strange stones, Mr. Shoulder? They seem to originate from the previous excavation. One belonged to my father, the other to Samuel Bryden.
Marvelous things. They look ancient.
I agree. I've never seen anything like them in all my digs. But why do you I must tell...
So others said it. My father's stories put...
As in, I had a peculiar... I met a creature at Hob's Barrow. I suppose it told me it had saved my father. I'll admit the coincidence.
A remarkable coincidence.
But there is still... The goblin told me proof of... Surely...
Very...
Mr. Shoulder, you invited me here. to a town I'd never heard of, only for me to discover that my own father was here 25 years before.
This is a lot of
And
talking to
not
listen
only
to.
that, something is wrong here. This must be more
Excuse
than
me.
mere coincidence.
It's strange, I'll give you that. But please remember who you are.
Are we done talking now?
We're peas of the same pod, Miss Bateman. I knew you wouldn't be frightened by a few old stories. It will be interesting to see what those lads found in there.
Certainly.
Thank you so very much for responding to my letter and for coming here. We have some great discoveries to make, you and I.
I sincerely hope so.
And the chance to follow in your father's footsteps. Right, time for me to shift these old bones. I'm to take me a spot of the plough and furrow. I'll be there all night should you need me assistance.
Thank you, Mr. Shoulder.
I'm sorry again for giving you the runaround. I promise I am not beyond redemption. I won't let you down again. See you soon.
I was starting to wonder if Mr. Shoulder even existed.
Alright.
The day was starting to test me.
Yes.
The word coincidence felt insufficient to explain what was happening. It was after that first conversation with Leonard Shoulder that I started entertaining thoughts of a truly irrational nature. What if my dream wasn't just a dream? What if it was all more than simple coincidence? What if that thing really could help my father?
All potential. All possible. Now there's you again.
Good
You
day,
goblin
little
daughter.
one. Hello? What's this? A fiddle bow? There's no string. My name is Thomasina. What's yours? Don't be shy. I don't mean you any harm.
It's a fair folk of some
What
kind.
are you doing out here all alone on the moors? Do you live here? Would you like me to fix your bow so you can play your fiddle again? Yes? Hey!
Alright, well, we gotta figure out.
Most peculiar. Perhaps I can mend the bow for her.
Gotta figure that out now. Okay.
If memories of my childhood violin lessons serve me right, bowstring is made from animal hair, coated in a waxy resin.
We got the
The
waxy
strings
resin.
don't vibrate without it.
Alright. Got the resin. Figure out. Let's ask for hair.
Hello? Is anyone...
No one's home? No one's home. Odd.
He's not answering.
You wouldn't happen to have animals right around here, would you?
This is not mine.
Oh, but it could be.
Easy go. I'm not fond of goats at the best of times, but this one seems particularly disagreeable.
What if I... Oops. It's a freaking goat puzzle? Really? What if I use knife on
Goat
goat?
hair is much too coarse to be used for bowstring.
Well, at least it knew what I was trying to do. Not trying to murder it. Map. Let's go to Mr. Shoulder's cottage. All his clothes are off the line now. Interesting.
Mr. Shoulder told me he'd be at...
Okay. Okay. Let's try going. We could go to the woods. Could go to the church or the village square. Let's try going It's the cottage and working our way back through the woods.
I can't think of anything.
Okay. Nope, nothing here. Nope, nothing here. I think what we need is horsehair. I sure hope Arthur's not getting all spookified somewhere. Where am I going to get the right kind of hair? Oh! Well, we got a market town going now.
Good day.
Hey,
Does the name Saxnot mean anything to you?
never heard of it. What is it?
I met a girl at the Devil's Toe. She gave me this broken fiddle bow.
Ha! Well, you've experienced the local folklore firsthand then, lass.
Thanks for your
Aye.
Okay.
Hello, Miss.
Hello.
We weren't introduced earlier.
Ma'am,
How do you fare, Miss Tompkins?
I'm waiting for Mr. Ambrose.
Who's that?
The milkman. Ms. Fenchurch will be ever so cross if I've no milk for his lordship.
I'm afraid I haven't seen... You are in the employ of Lord Panswick.
Aye, he employs Arthur Bewley in one way or another.
I'm in need of some help for my excavation. Do you think his lordship could lend me some of his labourers?
Maybe.
Might you introduce...
Sorry, ma'am, but his lordship doesn't take visitors. Any road. I must wait here. Ms. Fenchurch will be ever so cross if I've no...
Okay, so I gotta figure out the milk business.
If Mr. Ambrose doesn't turn up, and I find you some milk, would you be able to introduce me to Lord Panswick?
His lordship really doesn't...
I'll take the...
Miss Fenchurch will be cross with me. But she'll be even crosser if I come back without fresh milk.
So do...
Aye, bring me some milk.
Thank you.
But hopefully, Mr...
Are you familiar with Hobbs Barrow?
What's that?
Never mind. What do you make of these... Why?
Dunno. Just a feeling.
Who is
His lordship's house.
Have you been waiting?
Aye, he should have been. He's here every month. He sells only the freshest milk. I hope Miss Fortune hasn't before.
I'm sure.
Oh,
I'll let you know if I've...
thank you, ma'am. But tell me if you see Miss...
I will. The bucket is rusty.
Dang it. All these rusty buckets.
Can I interest you in the finest more tuppen
No,
you're missing?
Alright.
good day.
Freshly picked apple. Would you like to try?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
sure.
Here you are, mate.
Got an apple?
The apple looks somewhat rotten. It's riddled with...
Terrible, but we'll take it.
Good day.
Fresh produce.
Do you have any milk for...
Not today.
What have you got for sale?
I'm selling meat, vegetables, and also... You're welcome to have a gander.
I'll be sure to... Goodbye.
Ta-ra, mate.
Okay. Not super helpful. There's Leonard's shoulder.
Hello there.
Yes.
Who are you?
My name is Thomasina.
Ted? Ted Cross?
Pleased to meet you.
Likewise.
Have you heard of a place...
Can't say it. What is it?
Never mind. Are you a local?
Oh no, I'm just passing through. I'm a musician. Just myself, me guitar and me horse.
What do you make of Bewley?
Can't say that I know much about this place. I don't usually travel this far south.
I see. Are you a travelling musician?
Aye, I've been playing a new song tonight. I've just finished the lyrics.
What's it about?
You'll have to come listen.
Thank you for...
Make sure you watch my performance.
I'll try. I can't think of any...
But can you fix my bow?
Do you know how to mend this?
Aye, it needs a string. Just make sure it... Once you've got that, the rest is easy. Just tie the string on tight. You'll be able to...
Capital. Thank you, miss.
Okay.
Found old Leonard.
Yes. Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
Sorry, lad. I've none at all.
Never mind. Does the name Saxnot mean...
No.
Goodbye.
See you.
Did I skip something, or
Hello
am I
again,
forgetting
Mr.
something about Saxnot?
What else can you tell me about this Saxnot?
Try not to worry yourself too much with these old stories.
Have others spoken of goblins appearing in their dreams?
Oh, it was part of this
A
goblin dream,
is a
so I
dream,
skipped
that is
ahead.
all.
So I
They
thought it was a
merely make
repeat.
for good stories.
I know.
But to answer your question, no, not to my knowledge.
Thank you.
I'm looking...
Okay, let's find the man's horse. It's probably around back. Let's see. Oh, need to scroll. The excrement alley. Ellie. Then we'll use a knife on the horse.
Horsehair would make fine bowstring. She almost took my head off. I could certainly use the knife, but I'm gonna have to gain her trust.
Alright, what if I give her an apple?
Hey, girl. She is completely indifferent, perhaps.
Could always get some hay. Nope. Just a bunch of moors once you get past that point. Let's think. Let's do a think.
These flowers look pretty.
I see hay. What about back here? Got anything here?
I don't need to go in there again.
Nope, we're not scrolling either. Alright, nothing here. Let's talk to the
Good
apple
day.
guy.
How did you land?
I'm afraid it is rather...
Hey up. That. Don't you be going around telling...
Mutton pies!
Nope, nothing here.
Good day.
Hey up.
Do you have any fresh milk?
I'm a blacksmith.
Quite. Thanks for your...
Aye.
Okay.
The bucket is...
Well, that's not gonna work. Let's try going to the railway station. Is Arthur back? No. Concerning. That's right. Due to track things. Does Mildred Walker have milk?
Hello again.
Yes?
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
No,
Not to work. Farewell.
Dagnabbit! You were my last chance. I need fresh milk, or I need hair, or a way to gain a horse's trust. There's so many things I need. Let's go off this way again. He's not here no more. What if I use a knife on the
Can't
shrub?
see how that will...
Can I pick the shrub?
The delicate flower...
Okay, I can't knife the shrub. I can't use the rotten apple. I've already taken the what's it? The thingamajig. Already broken the hair pick. What else we got working for us? What else we got working for us? Not a lot, not a lot. What's this direction? That's to that way.
This is where...
Well,
You're coming with me, little... I shall name you Kenneth. I've already taken one.
okay, I acquired a worm. How is one to use a worm? Ooh. I got an idea.
John, dearly beloved...
I got an idea. Okay, let's go back to town. Just cataloging real quick my inventory. What if I use a worm on the apple?
The worm has found a new home.
And now let's use the rotten apple with a
I'm
worm.
not sure they would be interested.
Fresh Scotch eggs!
Good day.
Would miss...
No, I can't think of anything else.
No. Okay, let's see. What do we have to work with here?
I don't wish to give that away.
But I can...
Mutton pies!
I can make it, but why? But why? What good is worm with apple? Apple with worm? For what purpose? To what point? And for what end?
There's nothing else I would...
Hey, Stanley, how about this
I don't
apple?
think Stanley would be interested in that.
Hey, Leonard, how about this apple?
Hello there.
Yes?
Is that your horse, Stay?
Aye, Thistlecrack.
That's an unusual name for a horse.
Aye, it were what she were called when I bought her. Glutton would be a better name. She likes her treats. But it feels wrong to change.
Thank you for...
Make sure you watch my...
I'll try. There's nothing else... I don't wish to...
No, of course we wouldn't want to give away our horrible apple. Oh, sugar cubes! Sugar cubes! There we go, we figured that out. I have no idea what this apple is for.
Ooh. That's not mine.
But it could be mine to take. Sugar cube with
Here,
horse.
girl. Eat this.
Okay, she ate it.
Good girl.
Progress.
Hopefully that's gained some trust between us.
Stupid thing was having me at bottom volume.
I've managed to cut off...
Okay, we've got horsehair. And we combine
That's a peculiar idea.
No, we combine it with the resin. And the bow.
There we are. This should make sufficient bowstring now.
Bowstring with bow.
I've done it. The bowstring seems to hold on sufficiently.
Now let's go back to Devil's Toe. The girl, let's give her her bow.
Look what I have for you.
Alright, what's about to happen? Other than jams. Things go purple, of course. And we pass out. Of course. Of course. Nothing concerning.
My head is spinning. What happened? Hello? Where did she go? The girl left her fiddle behind.
Take it.
I'll take it with me in case I see her again. I want to understand what just happened.
Yeah. Okay. We got a fiddle. But we had time pass, so maybe now the game is back to Bewley. Ooh. Maybe we trade the fiddle with this man. Like, hey, you want a magic fiddle?
I don't wish to give that away. I can't think of anything.
Okay, no.
There's nothing else. Hello again. Tell me about yourself.
I'm sure the locals...
You cut quite the mysterious figure. Most had little to say.
It's true. I do tend to keep my head down. When one gets to my age, one grows very comfortable in one's home. I like the isolation of the moors. I wouldn't change it for anything.
I take it you don't get many visitors.
Oh no, nobody bothers me. That's the perk of living so far out, huh? Just me and me hens. I used to come into Bewley more often, back before my health went to bugger, eh?
If you don't mind me asking, what is the nature of your ongoing illness?
Oh, just the ravages of age. Getting off this bench will be a small battle in itself. Something you won't need to worry about for many a year, Miss Bateman.
Growing old is a blessing and a curse. And what of your recent fever?
An ordeal it were. So much tossing and turning. But I'm right as rain now, especially after a mug of ale. Don't worry about me.
Is there anything else I should...
No, lad. I'm certain we will know a lot more about...
I hope... What do you think of...
Whilst one could consider the villagers to be rather unenlightened, this place has its charm. The market's in town today. You can see that folk want fun out here.
I know where I can find a Scotch egg, that's for certain.
Do treat yourself to one. You'll not taste better.
Thank you.
We will talk to him more later. Alright. So, we just had a good spooky event, and then I probably should have just stopped there. But I didn't. And now we are
Fresh Scotch eggs!
trapped in a meta hell.
I'm not sure they... I have nothing else.
Where I don't know what to do. Which is scary in its own right, I will say. Other than we have to find milk. Gee, thanks. But we're gonna cut it here. We're gonna end it here. We had a nice little taste of something weird. And we will come back for more weird next time. Bye-bye. I'm looking at the right camera now. Come back for more weird next time. Bye-bye.